K-pop Demon Hunters is awesome, but have you heard these wild yet plausible theories? According to one of them, the Sajja boys were actually musical artists who failed to make it big and had to sign a contract with the devil, turning them into demons. The theory is supported by the moment Rumi gets her elixirs in the doctor's office. If you look closely, you can see photos of various K-pop groups. Interestingly enough, the members of these groups bear a striking resemblance to the Sajja boys. Their facial features, hairstyles, and even poses are almost identical to the Sajja boys, as we see later. It's a subtle hint, but too specific to be a coincidence. One could even speculate about the nature of their individual pacts they made with the devil. Although they all wanted fame, they probably had different, specific issues. Maybe one of the members was told he wasn't handsome enough, and another might have been criticized for lacking stage presence. Wima, as a master of manipulation, would prey on those specific insecurities and offer them exactly what they desired, but turn it into a curse.
A demonic boys band, ha ha!
I've seen people complain that Sajja boys aren't as well developed as Jinu, because only he gets his own story, but I believe that's intentional. Sajja boys are such a contrasting reflection to Jinu. He gets a redemption arc while they serve as a warning. What happens when you accept the pact and become completely consumed by it?
Sajja boys went viral on social media after their television appearance.
The theory about Selin. This theory suggests that all of Selin's motivation didn't come from love, but from a deep sense of guilt. Selin was involved in Rumi's mother's death. She was a demon hunter during the Sunlight Sisters era. For her, a demon wasn't a person with a family or from a family. She didn't see it as human. It was a threat that had to be eliminated. Selin likely once learned Rumi's father was a demon, a killing machine. To eliminate him, she went on a hunt. While trying to get rid of Rumi's father, Selin accidentally killed Mi-young as she intervened. She wanted to save her husband and lost her life because of it. That would explain why Mi-young's death is a subject Selin avoids. She can't face the facts because the truth is that she delivered the blow that ended her friend's life. If you want a full discussion of this theory, leave 3,000 likes here.
Why can't you look at me? Why don't you want to love me? I love you, but not all of you!
Now let's discuss one of the most persistent and surprising theories, that Jinu is Rumi's father. Why would some people even consider this idea? I think it comes from a few things. First of all, Jinu acts very protective, almost fatherly towards Rumi. He always keeps an eye on her, gives her advice, and tries to protect her from harm, even from the other Sajja boys. This dynamic, where an older, experienced character protects a younger, naive one, is often mistaken for a father-daughter relationship, especially in the media. Secondly, there's the mystery about Rumi's father. The film deliberately confirms to us that her father was a demon, but it never reveals his identity. This leaves a huge gap in the narrative, and in the absence of a clear answer, fans decided to fill in the blanks themselves. They determined that Jinu is the most likely male demon connected to Rumi, making him her father. I personally don't agree with this theory. Why do I think it doesn't make sense? Jinu and Rumi are clearly a couple. It's how they look at each other. Those subtle, emotionally sensitive moments aren't accidental. All that romantic tension would be completely destroyed if Jinu were actually Rumi's dad. The screenwriters spent a lot of time building chemistry like a classic Korean drama. It wouldn't make sense if the creators just said, surprise. Then it wouldn't be a shocking plot twist, but a complete narrative mistake. Also, if Jinu were Rumi's father, wouldn't he have said so?
Thanks to you, I got my soul back, and now I'm giving it to you.
Wima is Rumi's father. Wima is considered an ancient demon king who rules the underworld. The story's limitation is that he's entirely isolated from humanity. He cannot escape unless Honan is destroyed, which is why he manipulates other demons to carry out his orders. If theoretically he could be Rumi's father, he would have to escape from his prison, take on a human form, have a relationship with Rumi's mother, and father a child. These events aren't mentioned or implied in the movie. I believe this theory stems from misunderstanding of the key moment. When Wima says he can't control Rumi, even though she bears his mark, many people took that as a sign of kinship. I see it completely differently. He can't control Rumi, in my view, because she's not a full-blooded demon. She's both a half-demon and a demon hunter. Even in the final battle, Wima doesn't show any parental recognition or emotion towards Rumi. If he were her father, he'd probably acknowledge her. The mystery of Rumi's father seems intentional, and revealing his identity will be important and complex in the story.
So what are you hoping for? You want to heal the world. You can't even heal yourself.
That's true.
Exactly.
Father Rumi. While it seems Father Rumi is dead, The movie hints otherwise. But first, I'll revisit the theory about Selin. If Selin tried to kill him, she may have failed. Father Rumi was a demon, so it's entirely possible that he wasn't killed, but only banished or escaped back to the underworld. But what if Rumi's dad wasn't an ordinary demon? Have you ever wondered why Rumi is able to resist Wima's power? What if her ability comes not just from her mixed heritage, but is directly inherited from her father? Maybe Rumi's father was a powerful demon, able to rival Wima, and Rumi unknowingly drew on that lineage. From the established scenes, linked at the top, we know her dad was a good demon, possibly imprisoned by Wima for loving Mi Yong. This explains his absence, and his return could have been a major sequel plot point, but those are just theories.
Jinu meet up with you? No way, man. What are you? Ouch!
We know the touching story of Jinu and how he was manipulated to serve Gaim for centuries. As a human, he and his family struggled to survive, and Wima exploited his hardships to force him into becoming a demon. He gave him a beautiful voice that was supposed to bring him fame and fortune, but this pact was going to cost him his soul and his family. For centuries, Jinu endured the shame and guilt of leaving his family. But what if Jinu's family didn't suffer as much as he believed and were rescued by demon hunters? I love this theory because the details matter. Remember the opening scene where Selina discusses demon hunting history? At that time, the older demon hunters saved a village from demons, which is shown. But there's a moment during that scene that shows a little girl, and she looks a lot like Jinu's younger sister. Compare Jinu's sister's picture with the girl in the movie's opening scene. These two look identical. They share the same facial features, hairstyles, and clothes. I doubt this was accidental by the creators, and it can't be a coincidence. If that's really Jinu's younger sister, she and her mother were saved and didn't spend their lives suffering.
You abandoned your loved ones. Remember what we agreed on, and remember that voices can turn into screams.
Another theory says the main characters, Rumi, Mira, and Zoe, are inspired by Chinese Korean mythology's four guardians: the white tiger, azure dragon, black tortoise, and vermilion bird. Rumi is constantly associated with tigers. She has demonic tiger stripes, wields the fourfold tiger evil slayer sword, and even befriends a real tiger. Dragons symbolize strength and power. Zoe is the powerful rapper in the group, and her fighting pose, where she holds 6 blades, can be seen as a nod to dragon claws. Turtles are known for their hard shells and defensive nature. Mira is the group's black sheep, seeming tough and rebellious, but hiding her own insecurities. She wears a shell-like shoulder pad. But who is linked to the scarlet bird? Well, this theory also introduces the idea that a 4th member will join Huntrix. This new member will be introduced to complete the group. The scarlet bird is linked to fire in the south. It's possible that the new member might have fire-based powers, or be an international idol from the south. Maybe from Southeast Asia or elsewhere. What do you think about that? Did any of these theories convince you?